Many customers have asked TC Communications about the possibility of using satellite services such as Starlink for the connections in JumboSwitch solutions. The answer is yes, it can be done, assuming the correct service is selected. Geostationary satellite services, despite their ability to cover large global area networks, suffer from high latency and are not suitable for JumboSwitch solutions. On the other hand, Starlink employs a constellation of satellites in low Earth orbit for internet access, offering low latency while providing wide area network coverage. A typical example where using Starlink and JumboSwitch would be effective might be a 5-site radio solution with voted receivers at 4 sites and a transmitter receiver site going back to the dispatcher. It is very common for each of the base stations and receivers to utilize lease lines. With lease line providers either removing this service or making the service increasingly expensive, many lease line users are looking to alternatives like our JumboSwitch TC3846-6, which allows customers to replace lease lines with an Ethernet-based solution. An example is shown in the following diagram. While lease lines have long been a standard method of connecting equipment, for some, replacing these can be expensive and time-consuming due to the remote location of many of these sites. For instance, many radio receiver sites are situated atop large hills, water towers, or other inaccessible areas. That makes building out replacement of lease line infrastructure challenging, costly, or time-consuming. Looking at the example, the dispatcher and Site 1 may be located at a site that is already served with wired Ethernet, but the remaining 4 sites are remote and the cost to provide wired Ethernet to those sites is prohibitive. As the central site and Site 1 already have good Ethernet access, this can be used as a private Ethernet network for TC3846-6 JumboSwitch cards. The 4 remaining receiver sites, however, are in remote locations, so Starlink is a viable option for connecting these sites using JumboSwitch for the end connections. With this, the customer can quickly deploy Starlink for connectivity, but if a customer wishes to build out a private Ethernet network and extend it to the remote sites, then once this network is established, the Starlink can either be removed or used as backup. As Ethernet links are added, rather than removing the Starlink circuits, the customer can maintain them as backup links in the event of a link failure. In planning for a network using services such as Starlink, it is important to consider some factors that are inherent in the use of this technology. Firstly, all wireless systems can have variable latency, packet delay variation, and may suffer from dropped packets. To ensure a robust network, JumboSwitch employs robust protocols, including a jitter buffer, that manages packet delay variation, packet reordering, and packet recovery mechanisms, so the impact of any packet loss on audio is minimized. Also, it is important to recognize the amount of data that may be used by such a solution. Radio systems, particularly voting systems, use tone controls, where even when the system is not actively transmitting or receiving, there are guard tones present. Because of this, the system will be transmitting data across the network continuously, and as services such as Starlink charge for the total amount of data used, rather than the bandwidth available, it is important to check that the data transport is properly sized for the required number of audio channels. Please visit TCComm.com. You can find all of our products by clicking the drop-down menu here, or by scrolling down to our product matrix here. You can also find all of our videos by clicking the link here. And feel free to get in touch with us by clicking on Contact Us in the top right corner. Please like and subscribe for more content, and thank you for watching.